Hi everyone, I hope you're okay and I hope that the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. On this video guys, I'll be tackling the fifth question from the preliminary exam which was written in the year of 2024 in the province of Eastern Cape. Please do expect a total number of 12 videos since the question paper has 12 questions in total. And that simply means each and every question will have its own video. And please guys, do take this seriously. I strongly believe that knowing how to tackle exam questions will give you an edge whenever you write your preliminary exam and most importantly your final examination. So please do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you, and please guys do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Okay, we are told that the graphs of f of x and g of x are drawn below. Okay, B and C are the points of intersection of f and g. And then the graph of f has x-intercepts at 2 and 3 and the y-intercept at a. Okay, first question guys, they want us to determine the equation of the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry guys, they basically want us to find the x value at the turning point. Why? Because our quadratic function is symmetrical at the turning point. Are we together? So there are three ways in which guys I can find the axis of symmetry in this question. Yeah? Firstly, I can simply say x is equal to negative b over 2a, which will just give me minus negative 5 rather, all over 2 times 1, which is just 5 over 2. So the equation of the axis of symmetry guys is just 5 over 2. The second way guys in which you could have found this x value turning point, you can make the derivative to be equal to 0. Right together? If this is our f of x, therefore the derivative will simply be equal to 2x minus 5. And then I'll simply take the derivative, equate it to 0, and then solve x. And then I'll end up having x is equal to 5 over 2 as well. Another way guys, since I have both my x-intercepts, I can simply find the average of my x-intercepts. So the x value at the turning point is just the value of the first intercept plus the second x-intercept divided by 2. We will get 5 over 2 as well. So there are three ways guys in which you can find the axis of symmetry. Right together? Okay, now let's move. They want us to find the coordinates of B and C. Remember that guys, we were told that B and C represents the point of intersection of the two graphs. Right together? And for the point of intersection guys, it simply means our graphs have the same y value. So that simply means f of x is equal to g of x. Are we together? F of x is equal to g of x, and hence I'll end up having x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to x plus 1. And then I'll have x squared minus negative 5x minus 1 will simply give me negative 6x, and then positive 6 minus 1 will give me positive 5. And then I'm solving for x guys, and I simply need to factorize. Né? I'm looking for the factors of 5. That's when I add will give me 6, and those are just 5 and 1. Since the sign there is positive, that simply means my brackets will have the same sign. But not just any sign guys, the sign of the middle term. I'll have minus and minus over there, and hence x is equal to 5 or x is just equal to 1. Right together? So I know that the x value there is 1 and the x value at C is just equal to 5. All I need to do now guys is to find the corresponding y values. I can simply use the equation of g of x to do that. Now, remember that guys, g of x is equal to x plus 1. So therefore I want to find the value of y when x is equal to 1. So I'll simply say 1 plus 1, and that will give me 2. So when x is 1, y value is 2. Né? And then now let's go and find the value of y when x is equal to 5. I'll simply say 5 plus 1 and that will give me 6. So when x is equal to 5, the corresponding y value is 6. So our coordinates, guys, B has a coordinates of 1 and 2, and then C has coordinates 5 and 6. Okay, and then now we are told that PQ is a vertical distance between the graph of G and F between points B and C. Determine the maximum length of PQ. We are told that PQ is just a vertical distance, guys, between point B and C. Are you together? So our x value at maximum has to be between 1 and 5. So we just want to find the vertical distance between these 2 points. How can we find the vertical distance, guys? Always say top graph minus the bottom graph. Né? So the length of PQ is basically the top graph, which is g of x, minus the bottom graph, that's f of x. Are you together? And then just substitute g of x is equal to x plus 1. F of x is just equal to x squared minus 5x plus 6. It's x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, then all I need to do now is to just remove the brackets. I'll end up having x plus 1 minus x squared plus 5x minus 6. This will end up giving me negative x squared plus 6x minus 5. So this equation over there, guys, will simply give me the vertical distance. So they wanted me to find the maximum distance between the 2 graphs. Once I hear the term maximum, I just need to find the derivative and equate it to 0 and then solve for x. Remember that this is our equation for the vertical distance. So how can I find the x value at maximum? By simply deriving the equation of PQ with respect to x. And this will just give me negative 2x plus 6. And then I must make the derivative to be equal to 0. And then I'll end up having negative 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. Then negative 2x is just equal to negative 6. If I divide both sides by negative 2, x is just equal to positive 3. So now I know that my maximum distance is when x is equal to 3. All I need to do is to just substitute the value of x over here so that I can find the maximum distance. So therefore, PQ will just be equal to minus 3 squared plus 6 times 3 minus 5. Okay, this is basically negative 9 minus 5, that's negative 14. Negative 14 plus 18, that will just give us 4. So 4 is our maximum distance, guys. Né? So the maximum distance is just equal to 4 units. 4 units. Okay, now they want us to determine the range of t of x if f of x minus 2 is equal to t of x. Okay, I know that, guys, t of x rather is equal to f of x minus 2. F of x minus 2. Né? So basically, guys, they've taken the graph of f of x and they've shifted it 2 units down. So if I can go and find the y value at the turning point, the minimum value there, and just shift it 2 units down, the resulting graph will just be the equation of t of x. Né? So how can I find the minimum value there? Remember that, guys, we did find the equation of the axis of symmetry. Are you together? So now I want to find the value of y over there when x is just equal to 5 over 2. How can I do that? Okay, let's just substitute over there. F of 5 over 2 is equal to 5 over 2 squared minus 5 times 5 over 2 plus 6. This will just give us the value of y. 5 over 2 squared minus 5 times 5 over 2 plus 6. So the corresponding value of y is just negative 1 over 4. So the turning point over there, guys, the minimum value was just negative 1 over 4. If I'm shifting this thing 2 units down, I just need to subtract 2 from that value over there. Né? So therefore, the new minimum value, rather the minimum value for t of x will just be equal to negative 9 over 4. So therefore, the range for the graph of t of x, I can simply say y is greater or equal to negative 9 over 4. So the range y is greater or equal to negative 9 over 4. Or you can simply write this in interval notation. Y is an element of negative 9 over 4 up until positive infinity. Positive infinity. That's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle 5.4. And then now we are being asked the values of x for which the product of f and the derivative of g are less than 0. The derivative of g, guys, is forever positive. Are you together? The derivative of g is forever positive. And this statement simply says I am multiplying two things and the answer is negative. So that simply means the two things I'm multiplying do not have the same signs. One of them is positive, whereas the other one is negative. Are you together? So I want to show you that region over there. So since, guys, the derivative of g of x is forever positive, I'm just going to look for a region whereby f of x is negative. Né? So between the two x-intercepts, guys, our graph of f of x is below the y-axis. So whenever my graph is below the y-axis, that means it is negative. Are you together? So in this region, guys, I know that my graph will be negative because it is below the x-axis. However, the gradient of this graph of g of x is forever positive. Are you together? If I'm multiplying two things and the answer is negative, that simply means those two things have different signs. The graph and the gradient of g have different signs when x is just in between the two x-intercepts. So when x is just between 2 and 3, that's where this statement is true. That's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle this question over there. So please do stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.